Hi everybody, I'm Jim.
I'm Kate.
And this is JCat, the most positive community throughout social media. If you are brand new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe and do share our broadcast as we talk about varying things throughout the week. Today's topic, we officially opened up to topics. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to talk about each topic for an entire hour and 15 minutes. Steve and Arthur, welcome on. But we will be talking about topics as we go forward because we got incredibly positive feedback about it. Katie, welcome on. And so, yeah, Josh, welcome on. And so today's broadcast is going to be about overcoming procrastination. Now, a lot of people say, how do I put this? As you know, I am technically unemployed because I don't make enough money to like sustain a living, almost, like I almost do. But so people are like, are you productive? You know, are you the right person to have a conversation about productivity? Guys and girls, productivity has so much to do with a lot of things and not just finances. So today I'm going to give my tips on productivity. Kate is going to share a little bit about what she does to stay productive from her college days and now into this new life. Tall Turtle, welcome on. I personally think it would be, and you can second this if you agree with me. Please second this if you agree with me. I think it would be very, very cool to hear Caitlin talk about how she stayed productive during her school days and how that translates over into the new life that she's living now. I think it would be very cool to learn, Talking Toads, welcome on dude, Taking Toads. I think it would be very cool to learn how Caitlin has applied the skills that she has to avoid procrastination and remain productive, and how those tools are transplanted from one lifestyle to another. I love my to-do list, says Tall Turtle.
Me too.
Here we go.
Me too.
So, I will bore you in the beginning. We're going to treat this like Mass. You have to listen to everything before you get the Eucharist. Why do you think they put the Eucharist at the end of Mass? Everybody leaves after you get Jesus. So, it's true. Tell me I'm wrong. It's strategic. They do it strategically. Anyway, fact. Well, opinion. Opinion, not fact. Okay, I won't bore you. I won't bore you with church stuff today. I promise. Can't promise anything. Actually, I'm a liar. Okay, so procrastination. How do I stay productive? I am not a to-do list person. I am not.
No, yes, you make lists. You do make lists.
Do I?
You make lists on your phone. Not always, but sometimes.
If there's steps to a process. Hello, welcome on. If there's steps in a process, right? Isn't that usually when I make to-do lists? When it's steps in a process?
Like
as opposed to, I have to do 1, 2, and 3. It would be 1 has steps A, B, and C. Like I would write that down. Or no?
No.
No?
Like there's been times when there's a lot that we need to get done and you write them all out because if we don't write them out, we're going to forget
like
something.
for one day, right?
Yeah, for like a day or two. Like, do you remember when...
Why don't you tell me how I'm productive? Because apparently I'm lying. Like, I thought I didn't make lists. I don't remember things. I don't have a good memory. Do I make lists?
Sometimes, not all the time.
When do I make lists?
You haven't made a list lately, but whenever we seem to be changing locations, like when we first went from living in the car to being in a hotel temporarily
Alarm
to
says Taking Toads.
getting back into the car, kind of. It was a complicated anyway. It was the winter time. We were trying to figure out how to get down south. We had a lot to do, and Jim made he made lists, and then once we got something done, we checked it off, and like you had me delete it. Do you remember when you had?
I don't even know. I'm actually not even paying attention to what she's saying because she put on perfume and it smells really, really good. Like, I actually am not even tuned into what she's saying. I just smell her and she smells really good.
Okay. Anyway, so that's...
It's distracting.
I'm sorry.
It's like when you rub my shoulder when I'm driving and I'm like, stop, we're gonna die. It's true!
Okay.
Go ahead. What are you saying?
No, that's...
You speak. I don't remember.
No, you say what the rest of what you're gonna say.
I am. Okay, it's ironic because like I'm a very logical person when it comes to my opinions, but when it comes to my motivations, I'm very emotional. I'm very emotionally motivated, and I've learned that you have to learn that about yourself. Like, are you logically emotional, or are you logically motivated? Are you emotionally motivated? Are you physically motivated? Are you the kind of person that if you get up and go, it makes you want to do more things? Are you the kind of person that if it makes sense, then you'll do it? Are you the kind of person that if it feels good, you'll do it? You have to figure out what kind of person you are. Those are the three that I... Now, once again, this is opinion. What I'm sharing right now is not like I read this in a book type stuff. I mean, I've read that kind of stuff in a book, but I'm kind of summarizing it in my own way. Pick your one of three. What kind of thinker are you? Or what kind of... What kind of motivated person are you? Logically, if it makes sense, you do it. Emotionally, if it feels good, you do it. Physically, if you're on a roll, you'll continue to do it. Just roll with me here. So, Kate is most definitely a logical one. You are. If things you don't care if something feels good for you or not, you do it. If it makes sense to you and you think it needs to get done, you do it. I don't. I could have a list of things. I'm like, feed myself today. That makes sense. But if I'm not feeling, I just don't eat. Like, even though feeding myself makes logical sense, if I'm not hungry and I had enough coffee, well, then I just don't eat. But I'm definitely emotionally motivated. So for me, as an emotionally motivated, and Caitlin will share, her logical stuff. So for any of you who can relate to that, maybe you can use her tactics, or maybe you have tactics. And at the end of this chat, I want you guys to share your tactics. What do you do to stay motivated? So me personally, I create reward systems for myself. Caitlin can attest to that. When something goes right, what do? I reward myself. Right? I tried this with her. It doesn't work. When she accomplished something, I'm like, go have an ice cream. We'll go get you ice cream. She's like, why do I want ice cream? I don't care. It's just, if it doesn't make sense to her, she just doesn't do it. Franco, welcome on. But for me, I'm emotionally motivated. So if I think there's a reward, if I think I'm going to get rewarded for my work, then I will do it. It's like, Yamandana, welcome on. So that's my motivation. What are your rewards? Sometimes it's a kiss from Kate. Sometimes it's downtime. If I say I have to do X, Y, and Z today, then I love just relaxing, believe it or not. But I don't like to relax a lot. Welcome on, Keith. How are you? Today's talk is about overcoming procrastination. I'm sharing how I overcome procrastination. Then Kate's going to share how she overcomes procrastination. Then I want you guys to share how you overcome procrastination. So, where was I? So my kind of rewards are a little downtime after I accomplish some stuff. Like, I'll take breaks, intermittent breaks between accomplishing different things. Like, I might spend a little time doing YouTube analytics. Then I'll take like a 15-minute, 20-minute break. Like, I'll take a nap or something. And then I'll go over to Instagram and work on Instagram. Now today was a little different because we had stuff around the house that we were kind of timed to do. So we shampooed the carpet today. I shampooed the carpet. Caitlin cleaned the windows, and that's what we did today. It literally took me like 2-3 hours to shampoo the carpets. How long did it take me?
I don't remember.
Like 2 hours?
I don't know. When did you start doing that?
Don't remember. Do not remember. But my sister is a very, very busy person. She works overtime at her job. She works very hard, and she doesn't always have a lot of time to take care of stuff. So we're trying to help her get caught up, and then help her stay caught up, so that she doesn't have to worry about it. She can continue to make her money, be the breadwinner, the only breadwinner for her family, and and then once Kate's at work, that'll be my job, which is fine with me. I'm more than happy to do it. She's my sister. I love her, but it's good. So Hello says, how do you enforce rewarding yourself until the task has been completed? How do I... It's something I've trained myself on, and this is what you'll have to do, what you have to do as well, in my opinion. You have to like train yourself not to reward yourself too soon. For me, once again, I'm emotionally based. Thank you, Franco. I'm emotionally based when it comes to my motivations. So, you know, if I like, I have, it's not moral, it's more ethical. So like, if I don't accomplish something, then I don't feel good. So even if I have that ice cream, or if I you know, which it's a good thing to have. It's called an intensifier. It's something that is considered a negative trait, but it can push you in good ways. And one of my intensifiers is my inability to accept imperfection. You know, if I don't work hard enough, or I don't get something done right, then I don't feel good about it. So thank you, Amadana. Then I don't feel good about it. So for me, I have to finish something and do it right, or I don't feel good about getting the reward, and I don't enjoy the reward. So that's how I remain motivated for that. Do you have like an example of where that hasn't worked for you, or like where you need advice or anything like that? Hello. Yeah, so like I said, I'm very emotionally based. I'm very I have to have a reward system in place, and that's what keeps me pushing. So, and that counts for small scale things and large scale things. So today we had to shampoo the carpet and you know, clean the house a little bit more. And you know, part of that for me was cleaning the kitchen. And excuse me, or not cleaning the kitchen, cleaning the living room. And so my reward was that once we were done, we'd be eating dinner. Dwayne, welcome on. That Caitlin was going to make dinner for the first time while we were here. Which she didn't end up doing. Kim ended up making pizza anyway, but I'm going out. I'll be back. All right, peace out, Franco. So that's small scale. You know, like throughout the day, you want to have little rewards for yourself if you're emotionally based. On the other hand, you want to have big goals, you know, like have big motivations. And so for me, big motivations are like, I want to reach 5,000 subs on YouTube. And if I reach 5,000 subs on YouTube, then I will... I'm not very good at big goals. But I'm trying to think of something I would reward myself with. I might get myself a better car. Like, you know, something that runs a little better. Hello says, I was just wondering how you stayed strong and didn't just cut corners, just give directly to the reward. Yeah, because it's just it's unethical, and it's whenever how do I put this? Whenever I don't put the work in to earn what I have or what I'm gonna get, then it's not as fulfilling. And oftentimes, guys, karma is very real. Karma, in my opinion, is very, very real. And if you don't put in the effort, legitimate effort, if you cut corners to get what you want or be where you want to be, you will either lose that position, or you will go through a hell of amount of trouble, like grinding your gears and running on a treadmill for a little while, until you've paid your dues. And a perfect example of that was when I first started out on social media, or not when I first started out, but whenever I first started getting featured on social media, when I was doing the Twitter platform for live streaming, and I was first starting out, it was a lot of hype, it was a lot of, you know, help me out, and although there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, I definitely could have done it differently, and I could have done it in a way where I invested my own capital in the beginning, or I could have done it in a way, like for me, here's the thing though, when I did it, I was in like an unhealthy mania, and I genuinely didn't realize, like, no joke when I say, when I first started, on, or the second time that I was on, that you guys remember, the day that the platform got monetized, I genuinely did not perceive that people would look at me like I was trying to screw people out of money. Because, like, as if I was trying to create a scam, saying, like, I'm homeless and stuff like that, to get extra money. No joke when I say that is not what literally didn't even cross my mind. Didn't even cross my mind. Like, when I say, no, it's not even like I thought that, and then I'm like, you know, people aren't gonna, you know, I'm an honest guy. People are gonna believe me. People, which I was telling the truth, obviously. But, like, you know, almost like people, you know, people aren't gonna think less of me. They're not gonna judge me. No, it literally didn't cross my mind. In my mind, I was a dude living in his car, wanting to travel, and this was normal, and it was fine. And, you know, if you are living that way and traveling that way, it is fine. But I was so socially wet behind the ears that it didn't register for me that some people were going to find my methodology inappropriate and lack of integrity, you know, and it didn't register for me. There were so many times that people were like online claiming like, oh, he's living with this person, he's living with that person, he just goes into his car and broadcasts to make it look like he's homeless. Like, people were calling me homeless, and I'm like, I'm not homeless. I live in my car. There's a difference between being like, if you're homeless, it means that you don't like your situation. If you're homeless, it means that you're trying to get out of your situation, you know? And to me, I was just fine where I was. I didn't need help. You know, in my mind, I didn't need help. Obviously, at that point, I did need help, but I didn't think I needed help. And so for me, it was just so bizarre that people were like, you know, this homeless dude is blah, 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 blah. It wasn't even until later that I was just like, all right, I guess I'm homeless. Like, I guess technically I am homeless. But, you know, it was a choice. At that point, it was a choice. And, you know, that is what really made the difference. But where was I? I totally tangented on this.
It was about procrastination?
Procrastination.
Where it started. About motivations? We're talking about procrastination, motivations.
Where was I, guys? Help me out here. That's another bipolar thing. It's like I'll just tangent and I literally will totally forget where I was. I will go down the rabbit hole and I won't come back. Can you help me? Please.
Who wants to find his way back?
I'm a lost puppy. I don't remember. Anybody? Anybody? What was I talking about? Proxy Gaming Mods goes, yeah? I'm lost, bro. Welcome on, Proxy Gaming Mods. Welcome on, Sam. How are you? Oh man, even I don't remember. Steven, welcome on. Motivations. Ice cream, says Camilla. Ice cream!
It's Pick Strawberries Day.
Is it Pick Strawberries Day?
And, like, I think it's Dog Rescue Day. And
That's what you said. Be a Millionaire Day.
Be a Millionaire Day.
Charmander, you know him? I've heard of Charmander. I chose Charmander when I had Pokemon Red. Eddie Ralph, welcome on. How are you?
Hi.
If you don't know what Pokemon Red is, get out. I'm just kidding. Stay here forever.
I don't know what Pokemon Red is.
Proxy goes, bleh. Yeah, his photo is of Squirtle. Traitor. Pokemon Blue. The fudge. I can't see the F word on here anymore. I get demonetized. They don't like it. YouTube's like, shut it. Proxy, I'm totally serious. They're like, don't curse. I'm like, fine.
Why did Nightbot
what did Nightbot time out for? I love Nightbot. Nightbot does whatever it wants. Nightbot literally just walks into a room and they're like, wow, that person's ugly. Just smacks them. Just walks right up to them and smacks them. And then, you know, and then he points at them and goes, you're welcome, and walks away. That's Nightbot. Ugh. You're welcome. I'm not spamming. I know you're not.
That is too funny.
I'm not that funny. You're just biased.
You have charisma.
Okay, so procrastination, motivation, big dreams. So like big picture stuff. So big picture stuff for me means, like I said, get a good car when we reach 5,000 subscribers, or whatever. I'm not good with big picture stuff. Like, I'm not good at end game kind of things. Like, I like little rewards along the way. You can reach that soon. What does that mean? I'm like 24 and I'm not relevant at all. I don't know what rich that means. I'm just learning how to use Twitter. 5K subs. What does rich that mean?
Reach.
Oh, reach that. Okay, thank you, Proxy. I just assumed that it was like a popular reference of, you know, like when people are like, "What's the T?" and I'm like, "Shut up." Reach. Thank you.
Here you go.
What's the T? And I'm like, I'm gonna smash it over your head. That's what the T is.
Oh boy.
Autocorrect. Yeah, it's cool.
Autocorrect's fun, isn't it? I hate it. Yeah. Autocorrect.
And then Kate's like, I ship that, and I'm like, I'm gonna ship you to China. I'll
He's
ship
joking.
you one. Am I?
Yes.
You wouldn't fit in the box. Well, you might fit in the box. You're pretty tiny. But okay, yeah, we prefer non-relevant people. I like the way rich stat sounds. Rich stat. Okay, so yeah, I don't do big picture really. I have big dreams, but like I reach them in small ways. I don't really have big milestones. I don't really care about big milestones. Like, I only talk about them because other people care about them. I care about the little things. Like, I just go day by day. My success is day by day. In my mind, I'm doing what I love, so I'm already successful. I've already won the game. It's over. So for me, I'm pretty much just spending the rest of my life hanging out with the people I care about. That's what I do. What's your highest viewed video? I think our highest viewed our highest viewed video is on Instagram. We have about 40,000 followers on Instagram. We have a video of us. It's actually a speed up. It's a video that's at 2 times speed, and we're walking through downtown Disney, and it has 52,000 views. But so we have a video on Instagram of 52,000 views. But on what's it called? But on YouTube, our highest viewed video, we only have like 2,700 views, something like that. I don't know. Last time I checked, I think our highest viewed video is like 2,700. That was a cool video. Thank you, Josh. So, yeah. You'd have to look back and check. I think the video where we actually got featured on YouTube, I think that has like 3,000 and some. It might, but still not a lot. So, yeah, that's how I tackle procrastination. Just stay motivated. Realize that if you don't work, you starve. Whatever you have to get done in the day. I mean, if you got to feed your kids, it's like, well, my kids are going to die if I don't feed them, so you should probably feed your kids. One guy asked if you have cancer. I caught that. Thank you.
Is that a firework?
Well, it wasn't a gunshot. For being so close, it wasn't loud enough. Okay.
No, you don't have cancer.
No. Is that your sister, wife-in-law? Let me try and articulate that. Sister, wife, in-law? I don't follow that. Sister, wife, in-law. Do you follow that? Do you ship it? I have a sky blue color hair. Oh, I'm jealous. That's what I wanted, but she wouldn't let me get it.
He wanted to dye his hair, and I was like, we don't have money for that.
Is the carpet clean? Yes, and it should not. If you're watching this, nobody's allowed on the carpet till 9 p.m. It has to dry for 6 hours. Just because I'm up here. How about dye your hair? I could dye this right now. It would just like drip down my face and leave it. I mean your skin. Can I dye my skin blue? Sky blue?
You want to get some
I'll be like an
highlighter?
Avatar, the bad guy from Galaxy Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wait, you mean the oh. Well, he wasn't quite a bad guy. He was like an anti-hero thing. He was like bad, good, but I don't know.
You could be a Smurf. Remember this? It's one of my bipolar things where I like to crush bottles.
We'll pick that up. Actually, you're gonna pick that up, but
How about Mega Man. Oh, this poor guy with autocorrect.
Megamind.
Who's Megamind?
Megamind. It's a movie. He's a big blue head, and never mind. It's a kids movie. It's adorable.
Do you ship it?
I ship him and the news anchor lady.
Why did I ask? Is that your sister?
No.
Jason's like, I'll type one that he understands. Get on his level.
No, we're not brother and sister.
We're mother and father. She's my father.
No. But,
Her husband birthed me at 6 years old. When I was 6, not him. I spent 6 years in his uterus. I can't remove the autocorrect. Do you know how to remove it? Bro. Like, do you know how to remove autocorrect?
is it in settings? I would look in settings. That's where I would look. I don't know. I've never turned autocorrect off.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I've turned it off in like Pages and Word because it's in the thing, but I don't know how to just turn it off completely.
Probably go to keyboard and language, my guess. Kate,
What?
how do you overcome procrastination?
Oh boy. Praxis is hail. Right. How do I overcome procrastination?
I
Oh.
just threw up in my mouth.
Oh.
Sorry if anybody saw that. Because I just saw a puke at the back of my throat. If you replay that, you could probably make a meme out of it.
Why?
Mr. Memester. There's a guy who does memes of us on YouTube. Or on wherever.
It's Twitter?
Somewhere on the internet. Thank
Twitter?
you.
There
Yes.
you
He's actually really funny. He did an Avatar one. And I'm like floating through the sky. It's really funny.
That was pretty
Very
funny.
well done. Very well done. Okay, go ahead.
How do I overcome procrastination? Well, let me think. Back when I did school, oh, you don't have to do that.
I just wanted people to see this is the lowest cut shirt you've ever worn in your life.
It
And it looks great.
It's the last cut shit I've ever worn. I'll pull it down more.
It looks good.
Anyway.
You look hot now. You really do.
Thanks. So.
Maybe next year I'll dye my hair to red. Go for it, bro.
Thanks.
Like fire red, though. Gotta do that fire red.
Like Johnny Test. Never mind, you don't know who
You're
it is.
literally 12.
Hey. Anyway. I'm not 12, I'm 19. If anyone doesn't know.
What's the best state to scam in? Probably Delaware, because they have good tax laws. Almost to my face reveal. Bro, you really gotta get rid of that autocorrect. Go ahead, Kate.
Let's see. So back when I was in school,
We'll be here for another hour, so go ahead.
grades were everything to me, and I was really, really, really hard on myself about grades. So as far as what?
No, I'm just tapping you because I feel
Yeah.
bad for you.
It's okay. So basically, overcoming procrastination had to deal with I need to make sure I don't get a bad grade.
We'll be right here.
And so that it was basically like if I don't do well on this, then I'm going to get a bad grade, and that was not what I wanted in life. I wanted really good grades, and
But she didn't have a reason.
I just wanted
Just
good
because she
grades.
thought she was supposed to have good grades.
So I got
It's
good
that
grades.
simple.
I don't know what to say.
Libby? Is she calling us? Oh, her and Mackenzie are fighting.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
So, where was I? Okay. So in school, it was mainly like.
Here, why don't you go get Libby? Bring her in here.
Cause okay.
Yeah, she's torturing Mackenzie, I'm sure. Hey, Libby, why don't you come hang out with us? What's up, kiddo? Come on, be the star. How's it going? What are you eating? You're always eating something. What are you eating right now?
Bread.
Bread? Oh, okay.
Nice.
Can Kate sit with you? You sit on Kate's lap? No. It's your chair. Here, you want my chair? Here, I'll stand behind you. Or I'll kneel behind you. Are you sure? Alright, my back hurts really bad anyway. So I will not turn down the offer.
I know your back hurts.
Alright, Kate, go for it. We're talking about procrastination.
Oh.
Ooh.
But then, as far as things that are not school related, another firework.
I don't know what that is.
I put the bouncy thing down.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Josh says hi, Olivia.
Say hi, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
So basically, like transitioning into this life, as far as not procrastinating. Let's think. How do I motivate myself? Laying around is nice, but it makes me feel really like, unless I've really done something, it makes me feel like I'm not productive. And
If this girl lays down for more than 45 minutes,
I
she
do.
will literally, or we're talking about Kate, she will literally stand up and start dancing in the middle of a room. Yeah. Or like when we were living in the van, she would get out of the van and just dance. She just pull a, what was Guardians of the Galaxy guy? What was his? Star-Lord.
Oh,
She would just she would totally pull a Star-Lord. She'd get out of the car and just start dancing. Because she'd have a dance off with herself. So.
Hey, guess what? Who's coming?
Who's coming?
Juicy Bahu Jason.
Oh. Well, she said Jason. What was in front of it? I couldn't hear what she said.
Repeat that.
He's coming.
Who?
Juicy Bahu Jason.
What are those first? What did it say? You heard that too? What were those first two words? Before you said Jason, what did you say? Did everybody hear that?
Speak.
You speak. I can't remove it. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch. Well, you could just hang out with us. That's okay. Just like ask Siri later. How do I shut off that? Livy, who's coming?
Juicy Bahu Jason.
Did you say cheesy ball?
Cheesy ball?
No. What did you say before Jason?
Cheesy ball?
That's not what you said.
I don't know.
I think I know what she said, but like I don't want to say it because
I don't
if she
know.
didn't say it, I don't want to. You know what I mean?
I thought she said cheesy ball.
She definitely didn't say cheesy ball.
Okay.
What did you say? Say who's coming?
Cheesy ball.
No, who's coming?
Cheesy ball is coming.
No, that's not who's coming. Who'd you say before is coming?
Let me have my mama.
Okay, bye bye.
Don't
I
let
cannot
me
wait to say what I think I heard when she leaves this bedroom.
Go sit on my chair.
Bye, kiddo.
Mommy.
No.
What'd she say?
She said, "Don't you be talking about Jason." She said, "Goofball." Kimberly Moretto says. I hope that's what she said.
Yeah. Yep.
But I think everybody knows what I think she said. I'm just like.
I don't know what she said.
I could have.
She said cheesy
Well,
ball.
here's why.
Juicy ball Jason's not coming.
Oh, he's not coming. Oh, okay. The only reason I think she might have said that is if maybe her dad said it, but I don't know.
What?
What are we gonna do with this kid?
I don't know.
My hair's gone.
Your what?
My hair's
Your
gone.
hair is not
Yours
gone.
right there.
Woo!
Okay, procrastination, Kate. How do you overcome procrastination?
How do I overcome overcome procrastination. So.
Proxy Gaming Mods asked for a shout out.
Okay.
She said, "Goofy ball, Jason. Nothing bad." Says Kim. Thank you, Kimberly
Gucci
Moretta.
ball, Jason.
Gucci.
No, Gucci, Jason.
Anyway, so overcoming procrastination for me is more like if I really, really, really don't want to do something, I just have to tell myself it needs to get done. And sometimes that means being a little hard on myself, but if I'm not, I don't get it done. And I will leave it unfinished for the rest of my life. And then sometimes if I'm like, I just don't want to do this, but if I leave something unfinished, and then after a while, I'm like, no, I need to get this done because I don't want to end up like someone art and
Kate, we were just getting away from the drama.
So I don't want to.
Smells burnt.
I want to finish what I start. To throw it out, or I don't know. Just leave that part of my life behind.
Acknowledge her so she can.
What?
She's looking
Okay.
at you.
No. There's something fun.
You'll learn in time. You'll go to school and they'll teach you about language arts.
To go it that way.
Kate,
I love everyone,
Well,
but
that's
just
like me looking at you and saying, "Kate, I love you." Well, I'm not gonna give you any real. I'm not gonna oust you in any real way. But that's like if I was like, "I love you," but it takes you too long to go to the bathroom.
I'm like, okay, that's your.
Okay, that's not insulting. Just insert actual insult. How's that?
Okay.
Anyway,
I think.
why is your hand in my no?
I think it's important.
Don't put your hands in my
for us
pocket. That's
to
weird.
Learn from one another and each other's shortcomings. It's not always.
Well, I agree with that. I'm just saying you didn't have to.
stand up.
Ouch.
Stand up like me. Is that what you're doing?
So this is her new role model. She keeps treating me like her dad, and I'm like, I'm not your. Well, she doesn't treat me like him, but I'm just like, I'm not your dad, right? I'm not your dad. No, but she definitely appreciates having a male around.
You're my dad.
No.
Well, that would mean that me and your mom are married, and we're not, because your mom is my sister.
And that would be weird.
And that would be very weird. You don't do that, okay? You never do that. Understand? Okay, cool.
Put your finger right there.
Where?
Right here.
Right here?
No, right there. On the bottom. No. On the bottom.
What do you mean on the bottom? Anyway.
Okay, so we're not giving any real tools for overcoming procrastination. Guys, give me a scenario. Here we go. How do you overcome procrastination? Anybody in the room? Speak
I'm
up.
sorry, I'm not very good at this.
How do you overcome procrastination?
How do you overcome procrastination?
Olivia, how do you overcome procrastination? Okay.
Okay.
There are 68 of
You did
in
it.
you of 69. How do you overcome procrastination? I set small goals and complete them, says Daniel. Very effective. Tall Turtles, getting things done feels good enough that it's an inherent reward. I love that. I agree with that. Kate would side with Daniel. I side with Tall Turtle. I agree with that. Daniel said small goals, and well, I guess I do small goals. But Tall Turtle said reward. Yeah, accomplishing stuff is its reward.
What's the weather? What's the weather?
Okay. Everybody has different ways of getting life done, and
What's
I think
the
that's beautiful.
weather?
What's the weather? The weather was nice today.
Do I look full of myself? Like, I look at myself in the camera, I'm like, I really look like, look at me, I look like a know-it-all. Like, no wonder people think that I'm like,
Get up.
you know,
Get up.
full of myself. Because I look like it. I'm just like, look at me, I'm so cool. Like, I don't actually think, I just want you people to know, I don't think that of myself. I naturally look like a pretentious douche. Like, that's just my nature.
That's not a window.
Why are you hitting the wall calling it a window? Did that used to be a window?
No.
No?
No.
What?
I think a
Okay.
She's hiding.
I'm gonna take my seat back now.
Wear glasses, it'll be worse, says Tall Turtle. What?
Oh, they're saying if you wear glasses, they'll look even more pretentious. You're not really like. Anyway.